Hello, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm in West Africa, and I wanted to show you some funny cultural differences in beds and sheets and things like that. Contrary to what you think, the whole world doesn't quite exactly sleep the same. Like in France or something, you might have a duvet thing. It's a little, like, thick feather thing that you put on top of you, which is really nice in cold weather. And here in West Africa, I think even in India, they do this to you. This is the sheet, okay, and I call it short sheeting me, but all my life, this sheet only goes to here. It doesn't go all the way up, so if you actually get underneath it, it's going to pop out, and it's going to not really cover you. You can turn it actually the other way, and it will be long enough for you, but for two people, it would be way too small to really cover you. Now, this sounds funny, but all my life, I slept with a sheet or a blanket on me, and I actually have trouble sleeping without a sheet. So I've grown accustomed a little bit to not having a cover on, and it's really quite hot here, so it's not a big deal. Now, the other problem is that it's really quite hot here, and it's extremely dry. The humidity is like 5%. That means because it's been this way for almost a month, I'll show you the funny girls that are laughing as I'm trying to explain this video. But it's been dry for more than 6 weeks probably, and I don't think there's been any flies. And they have this mosquito net, and finally it's got too hot. I was really happy to use the fan, and a fan would blow through the 2 layers of mosquito net and diffuse the fan blowing right in my eyes. It's actually gotten hot enough, I took the mosquito net down. People don't realize that mosquito net really stops the breeze, and when it gets hot enough, you don't want the thing on because anything to get cooler. Now, the bad part, this room is a very, very good room because it has a window in the bathroom, a window on the side, and if it had a window on the door, for sense, or a screen door, this thing would be heaven. I'm trying to figure out a way to give myself a screen door, because if I had a screen door, it's very safe here, and I actually open the morning. I mean, even when you open up the morning, your door at sunset or sunrise when the most mosquitoes are out, there's no problem. But because of mosquitoes, there just are no mosquitoes at this time of year here. I mean, but it's rainy season 6 months here, and it's raining. But the bed, I took the mosquito net down, and I'm short sheeted, and the pillowcases. The pillows are made out of foam. I mean, this is some kind of African thing that happens once in a while. This is actually a piece of foam that's inside the pillow. It's a very good pillow in a way, not that bad. I actually, though, to resolve some of these issues, I bought a sheet and some large pillowcases, and I put them on top of the thing, and I put them the opposite way. I put it so that this goes in the bottom, and I use the sheet and as like a blanket, and I can double it up and make it thicker. It's actually cool at night here because we're at about 1,500 feet above sea level or something like that. It can be cool. The trouble is you got to somehow force the heat of the concrete walls to dissipate. I'm under a tree, so it's cooler, and I have a wood roof, wood ceiling, so it's a little cooler. But I generally can't get across full ventilation. If I had a fan blowing out that window at night, this place would be just wonderful. I'm thinking of spending the $15 to buy a fan and put it in that window, and just making the room. If I stay 2 more weeks, you're talking like $1 a day to be cool, which is probably worth it. But generally, these are some of the strange things about things. The corner posts come part of one of them fell off, but these things come standard on a lot of the beds here, and then it's for mosquito net. A mosquito net is not a benefit. It is absolutely saying that the hotel is not putting enough screens on the window. This one has screens in the window, and they double dip it somehow. I think it's a carryover. It's not. They actually have screens in the window, but they don't have a screen door. So if you leave your door open during rainy season, anytime late in the afternoon or early morning, it would fill up with mosquitoes, and then you'd have a problem. So then you'd need the mosquito net. But the mosquito net then is hot which is not really a problem during rainy season because it'd be quite cool. Now this is actually what, February, and it's the hot, you know, the winter is considered the rainy season. It's not really, so it's all a bunch of stuff. I just wanted to tell you all this funny stuff. I might as well show you well, I'll show you later. Generally, these are bed situations all around the world. I do think that if I was a couple, I would always carry a sheet, an extra pillowcases. And these sheet things that you climb into, they're kind of, they're what do they call, sleeping bags, sacks. That's really, I don't know, it's just too much. You don't really, if you're in a hotel that's dirty, you should move out if it's that dirty. I mean, in India though, you can get that. So, you know, Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler.